Hello, and welcome back to the real face of a VTuber. We are going to continue our adventures in discovering this. Let's click load. I guess we are here. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right back in. Let's chat a minute. And Emily Close. What's wrong? Now what? Oh, you're in charge here. Why are you asking me? Because I don't remember. What? I can't ask your opinion? I guess you should call everyone in for questioning? Since we already know who touched the knife, try asking about the suspect's alibis. Who has access to sleeping pills? Ask about their relationships with the victim. Maybe we can find a possible motive. I thought we did that. This is work. Stop complaining. I thought we already did that. I have to do more questioning? Okay, well, let's go look at our notes. Mute time. Okay. Leads. Nameplate. Honors argument. Sophie's argument. The victim was holding Amanda Child's nameplate. Okay. Sophie Allure heard Misty Ryu say that Honor Chen and the victim had a bad argument. Sophie Allure once witnessed Amanda Childs and the victim arguing. So is this Sophie? This would be Amanda. This would be Ryu? Misty? Or is this Sophie? Paring knife, found on Prudence Week's desk, currently thought to be the murder weapon. Sophie Allure and Honor Chen, Prudence Week's and Faye Ward's fingerprints were found on the handle. Each suspect's connection to sleeping pills. Amanda Childs and sleeping pills. Honor Chen received 2 sleeping pills from Amanda Childs a month ago. They were most likely prescribed by a doctor, but not taken often. Sophie Allure has a habit of taking sleeping pills, uses the same brand but was found in the victim's body. Doesn't take sleeping pills, but received 2 from Amanda Childs last month. Took the first one, but isn't sure where the second one went. Doesn't take sleeping pills, but roommate Misty Ryu does, and Miss Weeks knows where they are. Takes sleeping pills, uses the same brand that was found in the victim's system. Okay. So right now, Misty and Prudence are the... I feel like... At 6 p.m. the father brought sushi home to celebrate. Family dinner lasted till 7. Afterwards, worked in her room. Had to pass through the living room to go out, which for the family could provide an alibi for. Working at home at the time of the crime, lives alone, so no alibi. Tried to pass off the large amount of work texts she was sending at the time as an alibi. That's not a good alibi. Lives alone, sleeping alone at home when the murder occurred. No one else can confirm this. Was home sleeping. Roommate Misty Ryu can confirm after 10 p.m., but not before. Left the office at 5:30 that day, says the victim was the only one left in the office. Saw a movie with her boyfriend, then ate at Pasta Palace near her apartment. Has a solid alibi. That makes you a little suspicious, Prudence. also be Honor Chen, but for it to be in his system and a pill to just be enough to knock him out and to murder him, I feel like it would be more than one pill. Amanda Child's nameplate was held firmly in his door. Why would Mr. C have grabbed this before he died? Amanda Childs. This is Amanda. Okay, leads. What leads do we have for Amanda, aside from that? They had an argument. Our fingerprints were not on the murder weapon, though. Amanda Childs does have sleeping pills. What was Amanda Child's alibi? At 7 p.m. afterwards, worked in the room, had to pass through the living room to go out, which the family could prove an alibi for. So she said she didn't go out. She'd have to pass through the living room. So we're back to Prudence. Was home sleeping. Roommate Misty Rio can confirm after 10 p.m. but not before. That brings me back to Prudence. Which one is Prudence? I hate my memory. Which one? Which... Prudence is this one. The redhead, the sweater. Let's talk to Prudence. So if you can't sleep, what do you do? I think about how much I don't like people being around. What do you do to fall asleep? Oh god, come back please. Let's say you can't sleep. Is there anything you would do to help you get to sleep? Hide in my dreams? But you're not asleep yet. I like dreams. They have everything. Everyone loves me in my dreams. Seems like dreaming solves all your problems. But to enter those dreams, do you ever need to take sleeping pills? No, but Misty does. Misty Ryu? Yes, my roommate. Why bring that up? She doesn't sleep well. Do you know where she keeps her pills? Her drawer. Got it. Thank you. Okay, so she doesn't take sleeping pills herself, but she does know Misty does and where they are. And has access to them. Is there any other questions I can ask any of you? No, it looks like I'm done with you. Have I asked all of you all the questions? I'm just gonna go through all these guys real quick and see if there's anything we haven't asked. We just checked her. She just happened to be the next one in line. Misty. We've asked Misty everything, yes. Ah, relationship to the victim. Here we go. Just in truth, what is your relationship to Mr. C? Hero and villain? Huh? Like an evil demon brought down by a brave warrior of the light. Who's the villain and the hero in this situation? I'm the hero, of course. How could I be an evil villain? You realize that evil villain you're talking about has actually been killed, right? And you saying you did it? No way, I wasn't saying I actually did it. Villains and heroes need each other, you know? They don't actually want one another to perish. Alright, that's enough fiction for now. Can you tell me what you thought of Mr. C? I think he's narrow-minded. Well, he's too old school. always shutting down my ideas. The VTuber industry is about creativity and newness. Shouldn't we be more progressive? He's always saying that's unprecedented, like it's a bad thing. He's just too lazy to take chances. But alas, the hero always vanquishes her foe in the end. So, I could say the two of you had a bad relationship? Eh? No, we had a great relationship. But you just said you didn't see eye to eye at work. Sure, but that's work. He's a good person. We have a good relationship, or I guess say we had. That's it. I don't have anything else to say. Okay, then. What's your alibi? Where were you on the night of April 20th? My friend's house. What's your friend's name? Where do they live? I can't say. Excuse me? I'm being serious here. Well, that's breaching my friend's privacy, and I can't do that. It will also make or break your alibi. Do you not realize that? But I have proof. I was really with him. Hold on. Look at this. I took this photo that night. Look, that's his hand. We were together. Mr. Ward, that's a hand. It could be anybody's. It does not count as proof. But I have more. I'm serious. I was there. You just don't want to identify him, right? Right. Then what time were you together? From around 7 to 10 p.m.? What were you doing? Watching a show? On TV? No, on the internet. Alright, that'll be all. Sorry, and thanks. I should have enough evidence now. Okay, so I can now make my final deduction. So, I'm actually torn now between her and her. The paring knife found on Prudence Week's desk currently thought to be the murder weapon. Sophie, Laura Otterton, and Prudence Week's and Faye Ward's. Alibi. A record of each suspect's alibi. Wait, hold on. That's not what I meant to do. Back. I clicked the wrong button. Alright. So Prudence's fingerprints are on it. Paring knife. I said. Paring knife to sleeping pills. Message. Do you want to submit this evidence? Yes. Just in truth, something's not right. Right now there's only one person who doesn't have an alibi who touched the paring knife. Anne had a disagreement with Mr. C. The paring knife can definitely help, but here are the keys. But here are the keys to meets all the conditions. Argument, no alibi, and touch the paring knife. Okay, so who touched the paring knife? Okay, so it's not Prudence. I... Faye, relationship with the victim. She didn't have an argument. Okay, so Honor had an argument. Has no alibi. Has access to sleeping pills, and touched the knife. I'm gonna submit the fact she has no alibi. So tired. Too much overtime. Alright, I'm heading back. Wait, Miss Close? What? No, don't give me that look. Are you thinking of pulling that mock trial stuff again? But judging from all the information I've gotten so far, there can only be one suspect. That doesn't matter. You can't do things like that. It's not according to protocol. But we catch the culprit every time, don't we? There you go again. Come on, please, just stay and help out. I'll buy you an ice cream. Fine. But if you get reported, you're on your own. I know. Pain in the... Honor Chen? What? According to our investigation, you are the only possible culprit. Hold on, it wasn't me. How'd you land on me? Is that even legal? Can you just accuse whoever you want? Do you even understand games? This is called the tutorial. You think this is a game? Order. An impromptu court is now in session. You may all testify on your own behalf. Afterwards, I will make a final decision. Do you have any objections, Miss Chen? I guess I don't have much of a choice. If you're really not the killer, now's your chance to prove it. Fine, let's get started. Courtroom statement. Since the office door was locked and the culprit didn't appear in any cameras, there's a high probability the killer is familiar with the building. Of the 6 employees with the key, only 1 has no alibi. Plus the means and motivation to kill Mr. C. Honor Chen, you are currently the only suspect. You're right, I can't provide an alibi. Everyone knows I didn't like Mr. C. But that doesn't mean I wanted him dead. I don't know what means you're talking about. You're being way too presumptuous about all of this. I'm not the killer. I've taken into account both sides. Prosecutor Truth, please provide any evidence you have. I'd like Miss Rio to assist me, if that's possible. Huh? Me? Okay. How? Just answer my questions. Okay. Prosecution witness, Misty Rio. Administrative staff. Prove Honor Chen had a motive. Where were you during the daytime on March 31st? That was the last workday before a 3-day weekend, so I was at the office like usual. Who else came to the office that day? Mr. C came in around 11, and Honor came in at 3 p.m. No one else came in as far as I know. Did anything out of the ordinary happen in the office that day? Honor and Mr. C had an argument in the meeting room, and even got a little physical. Please describe that argument in more detail. Honor came into the office specifically to see Mr. C and was really upset when she arrived. They went in, they talked for a little bit, then I saw Honor grab Mr. C by the shirt collar. Mr. C swiped her hand away, and then Honor actually tried to hit him in the face. There was a struggle, then they broke some stuff in the meeting room. I don't know how long it all lasted. They only stopped once I started to scream. It really scared me, since Honor is usually so chill. What were they arguing about? Mr. C wanted to start making adult Capria merch anonymously. That made Honor very angry. Was there anything said during the argument you specifically remember? Yes. Honor screamed, "You'll pay for this. You just wait and see." Then she stormed out of the office and slammed the door. As I'm sure everyone heard, Honor Chen was at odds with the victim's recent work decision, even engaging in physical altercation with him. She also left the office with a threat, assuring Mr. C she would make him pay. That can be interpreted as a declaration of criminal intent, and with it, ample motive to harm Mr. C. I've noted your testimony, prosecutor. Is there anything you'd like to refute, Miss Chen? It's all a misunderstanding. Please let me explain. Defense witness, Honor Chen, modeler. What Misty said did actually happen, but I was just angry, that's all. I texted Mr. C later that night apologizing, and everything was back to normal. I know I don't have a great alibi, but I've never used that knife before, so how could I be the culprit? After hearing Misty's testimony, I can understand why you'd think I did it. But it's all a misunderstanding. Misty didn't know we had already made up. I think it's just jumping to conclusions to assume that one messy argument led me to murder. Your rebuttal has been noted, Miss Chen. What do you think, prosecutor? I'd like to clear up some details, if that's okay. Go ahead. I said some things in anger, but I apologized. That night. Confirm that she's never used the knife before. How does the fact that you've never used that paring knife before prove you're not the killer? Well, from your questions, I can assume you think the knife was the murder weapon. As far as I know, Sophie's the only one who uses it, which I figured should make her more suspicious than me. So you haven't used it recently at all? Nope. Not just recently. I've never used it once. Can you prove that? Can I prove that I've never touched something before? No, but isn't that what fingerprints are for? Fingerprints, huh? Okay, then. If there's an issue with her testimony, I can refute it with the evidence. As you've stated, the office paring knife is likely the murder weapon. But I've never used it before. Present. Present the print. Please turn your attention to Exhibit 001. What's this? Exhibit 1, we'll call it. You're right, Miss Chen. Your fingerprints. Using fingerprints to see who has touched something is generally the most direct and reliable method. And this report is exactly a fingerprint analysis on the suspected murder weapon. Pay special attention to the name here. That's right, it's yours. Your fingerprints were found on the knife. Impossible. I've never used it before. How could... Wait a second. I remember now. I have touched it before. I needed a 3D model of someone holding a weapon, so I held it as a reference. Just remembering this now isn't a bit convenient. I'm not lying. Plus, how could someone kill Mr. C with that tiny knife? Wouldn't he resist? He might have, but sleeping pills showed up in his toxicology report. Sleeping pills you admitted to taking. You admitted to apologize. You may have apologized to Mr. C, but you also admitted to being angry at him. That, combined with completely forgetting about holding the murder weapon, means you're still our top suspect. But it wasn't me, I swear. I have more proof. Do you have something more to say, Miss Chen? Yes. And I'll tell the truth this time. I'm sorry I lied about my alibi. I was at home, but I wasn't sleeping. Actually, I'm Karipa's real face. Thanks for keeping me company, everyone. See you next time. Catch me if you can. I was streaming last night, so I've got a whole audience of witnesses. That's got to be a good enough alibi, right? Wait a second. She's lying. I'm Karipa's real face. I was the one streaming last night. You both wait a second. They're both not telling the truth because I'm Karipa's real face. What, are you both kidding me right now? Shouldn't that be my line? It takes a lot of guts to lie about something like that. But I'm telling the truth. Why is everyone else lying? What's going on here? Can someone please tell me what the heck is going on here? They use a vocoder to stream? Yes. And because of that vocoder, it's impossible for us to figure out Karipa's real face through voice analysis. Oh, a voice. Okay, they use a... But wouldn't people want to listen to her real voice? Why would she want to change it? Because there's a lot more to just... There's a lot more than just her voice. Karipa's outgoing, bubbly, she interacts with her audience no matter who they are. That's why she's so popular. What about the IP address? She uses a VPN to spoof her IP, so that's also a no-can-do. All Karipa's account info is stored in Word documents. They can be accessed and edited by anyone in the company. What about checking all the employees' homes to see who's set up for streaming? They all work remotely, so everyone has mics and webcams. Oh, come on. Is this an entertainment company or a spy syndicate? It is said that Vtuber's fans are always trying to figure out who they really are, so they've implemented some basic anti-tracking precautions. Did we get that search warrant yet? I still haven't heard back from the court. The heck, they're usually so fast. I'll do what I can first. I'd like Detective Haas to follow up on their alibis, too. There should also be some info we could dig up online. Can you check into that, Emily? I'll buy you a lollipop. Steak dinner. Yeah. Do you realize how busy I am? You think a lollipop will persuade me? Fine. Steak dinner. That's more like it. Oh, right. I wasn't able to ask everything in detail last time because of time constraints. What? I'm done talking. Can't you go do something else? Can't a girl enjoy the view? Ew, you're gross. Ow, that hurt. You deserved it. Report. Ah. So, sorry to interrupt your little moment there. What little moment? There wasn't any moment. Don't deny it, prosecutor. You'll break hearts that way. Could you not lecture me, please? Just say what you came to say. We have some new info about the time of death. We watched Karipa's stream from that night and saw that Mr. C was leaving comments. The last comment he made was at 9:50 p.m. We checked the IP, confirmed it was sent from the victim's computer. The computer that was covered in his blood, you mean? Yes. Which puts the new time of death between 9:50 and 11:30 p.m. Well, wait, the mouse wasn't bloody, right? Or could he have unplugged another computer's keyboard and used that instead? The victim's computer has security measures in place, making it impossible to add other hardware. In addition, relying on the mouse alone leaves comments that would have been extremely difficult time-wise. We tested it. So the mouse can't explain anything right now. Right. Okay. Updated time of death. Also, we did some more digging into Lillian Entertainment. We were able to make 2 major discoveries, even with Mr. Rio refusing to cooperate. First, the company's finances are in great shape. No monetary pressure at all. Second, the messages from Faripa's main account have been deleted. Deleted? Who deleted them? We don't know, but we do know they were deleted after the murder took place. Every employee could log into her account, right? You got anything else? Not right now, but I'll keep investigating. If there's anything you want me to come check into first, just let me know. And if you two want to have some alone time, just put a sock on the doorknob or something. We're not having only alone time, alright? Don't be an idiot. Oh, okay. Sorry. What are you looking at? You get to work too. Owner, let's have a chat. You have the right to remain silent to an attorney and to submit any favorable evidence you think may assist you in this case. Is that all clear? Haven't found the killer yet? I'm sure we will soon if everyone cooperates. So you threatened me and have nothing to show for it. Sorry about that. We've actually had a major breakthrough. Regarding whoever's faking being Karupa's real face. I just want to know how long Karupa's streaming ban will last. Strictly speaking, we haven't banned all of you from streaming. But there was a murder, so it would be advisable to stop temporarily. Oh man, I want to stream so bad now. Huh? I get crazy if I go too long without being Curie. Can you please let me go stream now? We'll see how you all cooperate. Well, I'll do the most cooperative cooperation of all time. I'll answer whatever questions you got. Real face. It's me. Who else could it be? Well, there are other people claiming to be Karupa's real face, so that's who. Do you have any proof? I know everything there is to know about Curie. Species, virus, birthday, July 1st, height 150 centimeters, weight 0.004 grams. Her favorite things are... Let me just interrupt you for a second. All of these things are public information, alright? At least the things that everyone in your company would know. How could any of that be considered proof? Well, your entire question is ridiculous. How am I supposed to prove that I am myself? Real people could give fingerprints or an ID, but Curie is virtual, so I think you could either make a decision based on conversation with us, or you can convince Miss Ryu to reveal our company's secrets. What is this, Philosophy 101? Fine, let me change the question. Can you tell me what streaming means to you? It means love. That's a bit vague. Can you be more concrete? If you have to explain magic, then it's not magic anymore, is it? You get it, right, prosecutor? Well, I'm not here to see a magic show. I'm here investigating a murder, so please be more specific. Streaming represents our longing and fantasy for the virtual world. Oh? It displays two sides of the same coin. One is my own longing, and one is the audience's. The audience's commonality is that we're all dissatisfied with the real world. By embodying a virtual avatar, the audience can project that longing onto me. That's my explanation. So what are you longing for? I wish I were cuter. What? Got something to say? Nope, nothing. My looks, my voice, my height, none of it is what you'd consider cute. So I take the form of Curie to fulfill those fantasies. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Uh-huh. Let me ask one more question, then. Does streaming get in the way of your modeling work? No. If I don't finish something, I'll put in overtime. With love, nothing is insurmountable. What a model employee. Alright then, thank you. I think Prudence is trustworthy. What makes you say that? She's timid, she has a good personality, and she finishes her work on time. I can't imagine her lying or cheating, so I think she's trustworthy. Anybody else? Sophie is definitely not trustworthy. She's obviously not Curie's real face. How do you know? She always sends me work messages while I'm streaming. Streaming takes the utmost concentration. How am I supposed to respond to work messages while doing it? Can you show me some? Sure, let me find one. This should be good enough. So why would she be lying? For an alibi, I guess. Otherwise, she's good with a knife, takes sleeping pills, and has no alibi. Tack on her bad relationship with Mr. C, and she's almost definitely did it. That's why she's lying. Amanda Childs. Well, both Sophie Allure and Amanda Childs are claiming to be Cooper's real face. But you find Miss Allure suspicious. But you only find Miss Allure suspicious. Sorry this direct, but Amanda's just a little kid. Mentally a kid, at least. So I really don't think she's being utterly ultra-calculated in any of this. If you want to get info out of anyone, Amanda's probably your best bet. So as for her pretending to be Curie's real face, well, she must have her reasons. Sounds like you trust her? Honestly, I was surprised. Because we're both Curie's parents, so I guess she feels close to her. Either way, I don't think she has anything up her sleeve. Got it, thanks. Okay. So we're gonna wrap this up here, I think. We'll save the game. And I will put all the information about this game in the description below. If anybody is interested in checking it out. It is a delightful little game. And we will continue on with questioning Amanda, I guess, when we come back. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Consider leaving a comment. It definitely does help. And follow if you're not. Or subscribe, I guess. I'm used to Twitch. But yeah, I'll be back soon with a new video. Bye-bye.